The Great Society rests on abundance and liberty for all. It demands an end to poverty and racial injustice. We need to ensure every American child a quality education.
We did All the Way last year, somewhat in response to the events at Charlottesville. And this rising tide of white supremacy has kind of gripped the nation with the current administration. And this play reminds us of where we've been.
The Great Society is relevant today because of just everything that's going on. One of the biggest things to me that in the play is the voting rights. You know, the thing that really touched me is seeing how my ancestors fought so hard for things that a lot of people take for granted now.
Even if you magically find the money, these new programs of yours are rife with burdensome regulations.
Minority hiring policies.
Why is the federal government always the solution? At the very least, if you're going to insist on your little social experiments, they should be managed by local government.
Sometimes local government is a problem.
Certainly that's true in Selma, Alabama.
Well, there's a number of books out there on Lyndon Johnson right now. And he was one of the potentially great American presidents. And it's a complicated story, but Johnson's trying to get his social programs done. And then there's all this undercurrent of Vietnam that eventually drags him down. And Dr. King, with his nonviolent approach, has these young rebels who want change to happen faster, like Stokely Carmichael, the character that you play.
They want something different, and they want it, now.
They want it now.
Yeah, and it's just like today. I mean, everyone needs each other. No one can do it alone. So, regardless of what level you sit on, you need some type of help. So that's where those worlds collide.
There's this underlying suspicion of one another. Nobody trusts anybody to tell them the truth. Johnson promised King that he would do the Voting Rights Act as soon as he got reelected. And then the time isn't right for him because he doesn't have enough support from those Democrats in the South. So he puts it off. And then, so King doesn't trust him. And then Johnson doesn't trust King because Hoover is whispering in his ear that he's a communist. And he's trying to create an uprising, undermining the policies of Johnson. None of that being true. So it's a complicated time in our history, and I think this play really kind of examines how complicated democracy is.
We need a national health insurance plan for our seniors. We need a national effort to improve our inner cities. And we need the elimination of every remaining obstacle for the right and the opportunity to vote.